Mayanot is streams. It's like all streams leading back to what? You know, to the source. So, I mean, and even the name of the yeshiva has pretty incredible significance.
This is just like an environment where everybody is like a brother to you, and everybody just wants to learn with you.
This is for sure one of the greatest places that I know of, where someone can go to explore what it means to be Jewish.
Especially, you know, coming to Israel and coming to Mayanot, you know, doing that has been much more than all I learned, you know, in the past 6-7 months. You know, out of reading even Jewish books, it's been much more meaningful to do the act of coming to Israel.
The learning experience looked really exciting because I saw a bunch of guys in a room talking to each other, arguing, debating, trying to get to the real truth. And my secular education just wasn't like that.
It's a common saying within Judaism that, you know, a wise man acknowledges how much he doesn't know. And I started realizing how much I didn't know. I don't know if that really makes me wise, but I for sure knew that there was a whole lot out there, a whole world of Judaism, worlds plural. If you want to learn fundamental beliefs like Rambam's 13 principles, someone will help you with that. If you want to learn about Jewish law, if you want to learn how to pray, how to read Hebrew, it's all there. It's here for the taking.
The first question that I was asked in my ulpan was, do you know the Aleph Beis? Can you recite the alphabet? That's not to say weed out the weak and get rid of them. It's to see where everyone's at and work them up to the same level. So I mean, everyone's going to learn here. Everyone's going to learn something because there's also people studying some really dense Gemara here. There's people looking to get smicha here. It's for everybody.
What I was actually looking for was to see where my niche in Judaism is and where I fit. So the way for me that worked was finding out about Jewish music and finding as much as possible and using the rabbis as resources, because they do, like I said, even if they don't know, they'll point you in the right direction.
A teacher is very important. It's important to have a good teacher. It's important to have a teacher who's thoroughly invested in that which he's teaching.
I think they're fun people. I think they're real people. They do this because they honestly care about it. They've bent over backwards to make my experience here worthwhile and fulfilling.
I think here they're trying to help you find what's right for you. It doesn't feel like they're pushing so much as guiding. And I like that sentiment a lot.
And then there's always Jerusalem, man. There's anywhere you want to go in Israel, in fact. The more I learned about Judaism, the more I learned that some of the boundaries that we set for ourselves are really to nurture our spirit, are really to nurture our existence, and they don't lead to lack of expression. Quite the opposite, actually. They lead to a very full and fulfilling life. And to me, that's what it's all about, is being aware of my connection with God. And of course, we'll verbreng from time to time.
For those of you who don't know, verbrenging is a gathering of Jewish people, Hasidim, or it just means think I don't know what the translation is directly, but it's just hanging around is what it is. People talk about what's going on in their heads, or people just sort of bounce ideas off one another. And that's a really unique thing as well that I've found that this yeshiva is very big on, or does very well.